This was over the winter of 2018 and 19.
Okay, so a couple years old. Look at that slope. I mean, a palette to work with as an artist. The smaller the yard, the bigger the impact. Very nice. Yeah, that's about as nice of a parrot feather as I've ever seen, and the fish love going underneath there, huh?
Yeah, and he ended up going out onto the ice.
You mean that crazy dog went on the ice? I would never have guessed that. Man, I came at the right time of the year for fall colors. Oh, is this the house, huh?
Yep.
Gorgeous. Okay, so what's the story here, Tim?
This story with this pond was built 2 winters ago. We built it over the winter time. We had a nice seasonable.
Your other Tim is from here, huh? Got here before us.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy. This is my channel, Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy. And it's all about showcasing how people live the aquascape lifestyle. And we are out here traveling the Pittsburgh suburbs with Tim Wood and his other guy, Tim, the head foreman, that are the combined 2020 Artists of the Year. And I could tell we're walking into a gardener's home. This is gorgeous, man. This never gets old for me to see how people are living the aquascape lifestyle. What a beautiful property out here. And when did you build this one?
This was over the winter of 2018 and 19.
Okay, so a couple years old. Look at that slope. I mean, a palette to work with as an artist, right?
Yes, absolutely.
A slope facing your back patio, a nice little seating area over there. Oh my goodness, this is just gorgeous. And there's the other Tim. All right, and there's the lucky homeowner. Is it your touch or is it your better half's touch with all the beautiful gardens?
I planted this stuff, but she designs all this, she designs all that, she works on that.
So it's a combination of the two.
She's inside there.
Uh-huh.
If you'd like, I'll bring her out.
Well, hey, listen, I don't want to disturb you guys. Look like you got a nice peaceful area. How long have you lived here?
Oh, we lived here since 2006. We had someone else build a small pond.
Okay, so it started,
Maybe
yep.
half the size of that, and they had some drops down. They had not done a bad job,
Sure.
but things weren't quite the way we thought they could be. Tim Wood came down, I guess, and talked to us, or somehow or other we found out about him. I don't know how the connection happened.
Your wife found us online.
That may be right.
I think so.
And the two of them, Tim Anderson and Tim Wood, did a fantastic job on this thing. The view that we have on this
from
thing,
these windows,
and the
yeah.
view that we have from our patio on this thing, because they built another drop coming down so we could see it better from our patio. So they knew where we
Yep.
would be looking, and it's been fantastic.
It was designed to be viewed inside the house, which is important because even outside loving people spend most of their time inside. I'd love to see it from inside.
Well, we'd like you to see it from inside, and if you want to take videos.
Well, hello. We were invited in by your husband. He said, come on in and have a beer. Hi, Maureen, the Pond Guy Greg. Thank you for letting us vlog. I asked if you were the gardener, and he said you kind of both are.
Well, yeah, but she's the one that plans everything. She's the one that does it all.
Yes.
She tells me what to do, and I go do it.
There you go. That's a good husband. Look at that view from inside. That is just spectacular.
And we spend a lot of time, most all of our time, in this room.
Yep, I would too. With a nice light and airy, and you got that as a viewpoint. All the birds probably come here. So I got a question. How much work is a pond? Because people are always wondering that don't live with them what it's like.
Well, since they did our pond, it's no work.
All right.
And we put more windows in here in this room. We changed this room entirely.
Right.
So,
Occasionally, we have to put water in the pond, and that's it.
Oh,
yeah, that's basically it.
not bad.
Yeah.
So this came in the mail, right?
Yes, it did. Yes, there are 2 of them.
This young man asked me if I wanted a cup of coffee, and I said yes, and he brings my own living the aquascape lifestyle out. This is what it's all about, boys, right here, isn't it? Getting to sit here and enjoy your work in the bath.
So what we have here is an approximate 6 foot by 9 foot ecosystem pond. Skimmer right there. We have 2 biofalls. We have some lights in here. Interesting story, there was an original pond in this same location. Waterfall came up from right around in there. We tore all of that out, leaked really badly, not very functional, very, very difficult maintenance for them. So we came in over winter 2018 and 19 and tore out everything that was there. And as you can see, there's no machine access. Tiny gate there to get everything through. Around there was just not conducive to bring machinery. So all of this was done by hand with no machines. 2,500 biofalls, micro biofalls there, and we used mainly the rock work that was on site. We brought in a lot of this kind of local Pennsylvania mountain sandstone, and again, everything had to be movable by hand, which is why there's no large boulders on this project. But this was a fun project to do. We did it over the course of about a month, really, because we had some snow days, we had some rainy weather delays, and it was kind of a nice, peaceful build. We could take our time on it. If the weather was nice, we'd show up and work. If the weather wasn't nice, we'd stay home. We got 2 pumps inside the skimmer, 1 for each waterfall. We also have one of the pumps teed off. There's a jet line that comes through. You can see a little bit of the swirling action kind of right in here. We have a jet line that is pushing water this way to help get water to the skimmer. All of the work that we did here, this project was around $20,000. Similar project, you know, today, depending on equipment access and size of rock, a project of this size could range anywhere between 18 to 30, really, a lot of factors. One of my favorite things about this project is the amount of detail and care that the homeowners take in the plantings. Beautiful creeping jenny, forget-me-not. We have some annuals here, really cool moss. Got some calla lilies, some canna, lantana, some dahlias over there. Just a beautiful backdrop. Love this project.
Well, some pretty nice views. Probably 100-plus-year-old house up there. We're out here with Tim. And Tim, what town are we in, Tim? Jabosburg, out a suburb of Pittsburgh. Aquascape 2020 Artists of the Year, these guys, so they do great work.
This was built last year.
Okay, so a 1-year-old Aquascape ecosystem pond. How you doing? I'm the pond guy, Greg. And you're Jason, and this is? Aw, nice to meet you, Jason.
Nice to meet you.
You found these guys at the Pittsburgh Home Show?
Yes.
And you said, they look like the kind of characters I can trust. So we got an Aquascape ecosystem pond?
Yes.
All right, let's check it out.
So everything had to come through this fence. We took a fence panel out.
Okay.
Everything had to come through right this area here.
We had 1 inch of clearance on the excavator on each side. That's how tight it was.
It's an older neighborhood, smaller yards, but the smaller the yard, the bigger the impact. Very nice. I can see you're living the aquascape lifestyle back here. Wow, I love the parrot feather. Yeah, that's about as nice of a parrot feather as I've ever seen, and the fish love going underneath there, huh?
Yeah, it exploded this year before, and they do enjoy it.
All right, so tell me the inspiration, the story behind this. This is pretty cool.
Well, whenever we moved in here, there was a small little pond in the corner there.
Oh.
The previous homeowner installed it himself with the neighbor's help.
Yeah.
And then just maintaining that over the couple years before we decided to go with this.
So it kind of got you into it.
Yes.
But I'm imagining that what they had over there was not what you built over here.
Pretty much just watching your videos and other aquascape consumers and so forth.
You got inspired to do something a little bit nicer.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. So how would you describe living the aquascape lifestyle? So people that are watching this channel that have never had a water feature, you had never had a water feature until you moved in and found one, right?
Correct.
But you obviously went and did something pretty impressive, so.
It's relaxing and it's enjoyable. You can come out here, feed the fish, and then just watch them, and next thing you know, a couple hours have gone by.
Yeah, it just melts the stress away,
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
And what do people say that come here for the first time?
They're just amazed and everything, especially whenever we were first done with it and so forth.
Uh-huh.
We had a couple neighbors over, and they were just like, wow, this is amazing.
Yeah, I would say this is amazing. Wow, fantastic.
All right, so this was a blank slate. We had this patio area here was already there, but from here all the way over to there was nothing but grass. So we brought everything in through this gate, and we took a section of that fence panel out to bring our excavator and all the materials through here. So we have an 11 by 16 pond with about an 8-foot stream, mechanical skimmer, biofouls up there. Underneath this faux rock, we have the auto doser, we have an ion gen, lots of plantings in here, but whoa, Bowser just tried to trip me and make me fall in the pond. Jason, our customer, was really interested in having an interactive design, so we put large rock here. Inside here, we have flagstone bottom with a deep shelf going into about 3 feet deep, so we have sort of a curved area where it's easy to get in. He likes to sit in here, dangle his feet in with the fish. We have some stepping stones around here to some natural stone steps and a stepping stone across the stream. So we basically took over this whole yard space. He said, I don't want to mow any more grass, I want to enjoy a pond, so that's what we gave him.
What I love about this water feature is it's not a big water feature, it's a perfect size water feature for this backyard. The whole backyard is low maintenance landscaping, no grass, which is what I love. And I'm just gonna guess that if I look at the neighbor's yard, this one might be a little bit more interesting. It's just a guess. Oh, they do have a pool, but the pool, unlike a water feature, you can only enjoy 3-4 months out of the year. This is 365 days of the year. That waterfalls will go on. In the wintertime, the birds will still come down in here, the squirrels, the chipmunks. So you run this year round, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah. Well, last year I got yelled at because whenever this was frozen over,
Yeah.
I had Bowser out here with me and I was just checking everything out.
Uh-huh.
And he ended up going out onto the ice.
You mean that crazy dog went on the ice? I would never have guessed that.
Well, what got me in trouble was that I ended up taking a photo. And then I sent the text to my girlfriend, and she's like, you're not getting him off of it? You're taking a photo of him instead of taking him off the ice? What if he falls? I was like, well then, I'm going in the ice.
But he loves the interaction with the water feature.
Yes.
It's an enrichment for your animal.
Yes.
It's not a huge pond, it's actually the right size pond to the property, but you use large rock. And this is kind of where the prices come in, because every one of those rocks takes time to set to make it look as natural as it does. So what would a project like this, I mean, how many pounds of stone did you use?
We brought in 12 to 15 tons.
30,000 pounds of rock for a pond that's not that big, but when you have big destination boulders like this that you just want to walk up to, you know, it's going to be a little bit more investment for the homeowner. So what would a project like this entail from Aquatic Edge?
This total project is going to run between 30 to 40,000 completely installed. Now this pond is an 11 by 16 pond, about an 8-foot stream. We have a lot of lights in here. We have ion gen, auto doser.
Right, so it's got every bell and
heads.
whistle, big rock. So you could do an 11 by 16 for half, even less than half of that if you use hand moved rocks, but because these are boulder set rocks, big rocks, and there's more time to spend setting them, it's a more expensive project.
Right, and we also did the landscaping here as well, so that adds to it. But
Good investment of your money,
Oh, yeah.
and this guy should know because he's an accountant. Hey brother, thanks for living the aquascape lifestyle.